Do you want to start a bookkeeping business, but you have limited funds available, you can't afford office space, and you just don't know where to start? Then watch this video to find out how you can start a bookkeeping business with basically no funds or very limited funds. I am Olivia and I am the owner of Profits and Books Accounting and Bookkeeping Services. So, how do you start a bookkeeping business when you have limited funds? The answer is you start a virtual bookkeeping services. So what is a virtual bookkeeping business? It is when you operate your business remotely and online. The big benefit about a virtual bookkeeping service is that you can have clients in your own town, but also in your own province, across the world, across the country. That is the big benefit, that you can operate your business from anywhere in the country and get clients from anywhere in the world. That's the big plus. So, what do you need to start a virtual bookkeeping business? Of course, the first thing is that you need bookkeeping experience or bookkeeping qualifications. That is key because when you start the business, remember, bookkeeping, it's about working with the finances of other businesses. So you must be equipped to at least have the basic understanding of how bookkeeping works. Then you are going to need accounting software. The accounting software is preferably, because it's a virtual bookkeeping business, it will be online. Your accounting software like QuickBooks Online, there's Sage Accounting, there is Xero Accounting, and then Zoho Accounting. There's also Wave Accounting. So many accounting software, they give you the online option. And look for the accounting software that gives you support as well as training, so that when you get stuck, there is someone that you can talk to when you need help. Then, of course, you need to be a little bit tech savvy, because you would know how to use your video conferencing, how to use online documents. But if you don't know these things, don't stress about it. You can still learn and educate yourself on how to do it, because once you can do it, you'll realize there's absolutely nothing to it. So then that is in terms of you as a person, of what you need and the software. So let's look, seeing that you don't need an office space, then what do you need? You do need a laptop or a desktop, and the life-changing one, you need a second screen, because it will just make a massive difference when you have two screens, when you have to capture transactions. So then you also need a printer. It's unbelievable the amount of printing that you will do when you have a bookkeeping business. When you buy the printer, do not buy inkjet. Go for printers that says Ink Master, Eco Tank, or Tank Master, because you will get so much more printing out of those printers than with an inkjet. With an inkjet printer, you will have to buy cartridges until it gets out of your ears. So it is the Ink Master, inkjet, Tank Master. It is a little bit more expensive than your normal inkjet, but I can promise you it's so worth the investment. Then you also need a filing cabinet, because all of those documents that you print, they need to be put somewhere. And this is the one that we don't talk about much, but get the most comfortable chair that you can afford. If you get the cheapest one, your butt will not thank you. You need the most comfortable office chair, because you will spend so much time in that chair. Bookkeeping, it's a time consuming and sometimes labor intensive when you start out. So that is in a nutshell what you need when you start a bookkeeping business. Then also, in terms of your legal requirements, you can choose to operate as a sole proprietor, which means you don't have a registered business. So you can then operate in your own name, and you can choose any business name, one that you feel comfortable with, but it's also a reflection of the services and the business, and also it must sound professional. Or if you have already a registered business, you can just continue then operating using that business. When you also need to open a business bank account. This is key. When you start a business, always separate your personal funds from your business account. Many South African banks have bank accounts that are tailor-made for sole proprietors. So go and ask at the banks to find out which one will serve you best. And also in terms of when you have a registered business, open a business bank account in the name of your business. Please, this is key if you want to grow your business. And remember, the other thing I need to mention is, for both, whether you operate as a sole proprietor or whether you operate as a business, there will be tax implications. You will still be liable to pay tax. So these are all the considerations that you must take, all the things that you must take into consideration when you want to start a virtual bookkeeping business. Bear in mind, even though it's virtual and it's online, you are still running a business. So keep it as professional as possible, and make sure that you deliver premium services, that you are reliable, and that also that you deliver on what you promise. Because at the end of the day, when you are running a business, your reputation and the name is what matters most in the end. People will come to you because others have told them about you. So always deliver the best possible service. To end off with, I almost forget, the thing that you would also need that is key, it's a stable internet connection. Because your business is online, you must be able to be reached at online. I mean, it's obvious. So you don't need the most expensive internet connection, but you need one that is reliable. You also don't want the cheapest, you also don't want the slowest. So find the middle ground. If you want to look at the speed, you can look at speed of 5 megabits and upwards. That will be reliable. And make sure that you use a reputable service provider. So all of this, it requires a bit of research, and it requires for you to do your homework and make sure that you make the right decisions. And then you are ready to start your journey as a virtual bookkeeper. And that is in a nutshell. If you have liked what you heard in this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I will be posting more videos about how to start a bookkeeping business and what you need, from marketing to pricing to the software. So watch out for these. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment, let me know, share your questions, share your concerns with me, and I will try my best to answer them.